Welcome back to another, and it's me, Cam from Cam's Cobb. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video where today I'll be talking about KOVACIC joining City, all our Saudi outgoings, the main story, Kai Havertz joining Arsenal, and all things Chelsea. So if you're new, I'm Cam from Cam's Cobb and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. If you want to stay up to date with all things Chelsea, like, subscribe, all that jazz. But without further ado, let's get on the first story. Now, starting off with Kai Havertz, I'm going to go to Fabrizio Romano, who have said Kai Havertz first Arsenal signing as deal will be complete next hours. Here we go. £60 million guaranteed fee, £5 million add-ons, long-term deal agreed, medical tests to be scheduled. Havertz will sign the contract this week. Documents are being prepared. So my last two videos I was saying 60 to 70 million. It ended up being 65 million, which I think is a great price, seeing as we paid £62.5 million for him 3 years ago and he delivered the Champions League winning goal. So yes, thank you Kai Havertz for his service for Chelsea. Of course, main thing, that goal. Bit annoyed that he's going to Arsenal. You know, club loyalty is a bit, not really existent in football anymore. But glad he's joining an exciting time at Arsenal with Mikel Arteta. Hopefully he can be good. And finally, I cannot get off my chest, stop protecting him every time he has a stinker. I mean, the whole 3 years I've been saying he's going to be good, and he shows his skills once or twice a month. So yeah, that's Arsenal's problem now. £65 million, very nice. On to the next story. Now, moving on to Mason Mount. I'm going to go to Fabrizio Romano once again, who have said Chelsea have rejected Manchester United's second official bid for Mason Mount. It was sent today and rejected after a few hours. Proposal was worth £50 million, as called by David Ornstein. Chelsea always wanted more. Man United will not pay a crazy fee, but talks will continue. Now, once again, I feel like this Kai Havertz for 65 million, Mason Mount should be 70 or 75, but if it were up to me, Mason Mount's definitely going to leave this season, probably to Man United, but I think it's going to be the 65 to 70 million pound mark because, well, Chelsea value him that high. To think this time last year, if you told me that both Kai Havertz and Mason Mount would be leaving, I wouldn't believe you. At that to Arsenal, Man United, which is even weirder, but yes. Main thing today is that Chelsea are getting rid of the players. This is the biggest exodus I've seen in a football team. I can't remember another team doing this, but yeah, that's Mason Mount. Kai Havertz gone, Mason Mount soon, but one that is actually complete from one midfielder to the next. I'm going to go to Fabrizio Romano once again, who has said exclusive, Mateo Kovacic joins Manchester City from Chelsea, fee agreed and done deal. Here we go. Agreement between clubs just reached for £30 million fee. Personal terms agreed 2 weeks ago. Kovacic only wanted Man City. Medicals the next day as new midfielder for Pep. Very, very exciting. Kovacic is probably one of the most underrated midfielders in the Prem for the last couple years. Of course, won the 3 Champions Leagues at Madrid, came to Chelsea, won another one, and probably is going to win more at Man City. Hopefully he can start. Hopefully the whole Premier League will see how rated he is, and Pep is going to probably turn him into a monster, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, £30 million for someone who didn't really feature much this year. Once again, more and more money, and I'm going to go on to the 3 more. And finally, going to Fabrizio Romano once again, because I opened up Twitter this morning to the very good news, all before 10 AM. Koulibaly to Al Hilal, Ziyech to Al Nassr, and Mendy to Al Ahly. Koulibaly recruiting the most money, £21 million from in that range. We signed him last summer for £26 million, euros even. So yeah, lost money there, but again, didn't feature enough, really wasn't up to Premier League standard, and good to get a dead wood. Ziyech, €8 million, just really adding on to our transfer, just balancing out FFP really, wasn't really going to play, so another good deal. Mendy, I think, is around £12 million, once again, wasn't going to in the future for Chelsea, so once again, lots of rival football fans getting very annoyed about this loophole, but I'll see Arsenal fans shut up, because it looks like Thomas Partey is going to be going to Saudi Arabia, so yeah, they can criticise, but like most things Chelsea do, they're just jealous. 12th this year, don't really see Chelsea as a threat, but once again, when the window comes on, that's where Chelsea really thrive, so they're getting jealous again. I can understand it, but yeah, 3 players gone. Hudson-Odoi last night was discussed to go to Saudi, which is upsetting, because under Sarri, Hudson-Odoi looked like to be the new star boy, but it just hasn't worked out, and he really has no other suitors in Europe. Loaned to Bayer Leverkusen didn't really work out that well, and once again, staying with Saudi, looks like Romelu Lukaku, which on a force to go to Saudi, but he doesn't want to. Scored a brace yesterday for Belgium, which is weird. He always scores when it doesn't mean anything. But yeah, Lukaku, I mean, I'd happily force him to. I'm going to leave finally, but just addressing the Saudi Arabia business. Today, we have sold two players to Premier League clubs, one for 30 million and one for 65. But we're complaining about Koulibaly for 26 and Ziyech for 8 million. Like, put it in perspective, guys. Deadwood players going for Deadwood prices in Saudi Arabia isn't really affecting the status quo. But, I mean, Kai Havertz going for 65 million is a bit more of an outrage in Saudi Arabia buying three of our players and, of course, Kante. But yeah, enough of Saudi Arabia. Those players are gone. I know we won't be hearing the end of it this window, but yeah, those three players are gone. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for more Chelsea transfer news. See you then.